Welcome back to Living Intentionally. I'm Holly. This episode is reflecting on your full attention. Thank you for tuning in to Living Intentionally. Living Intentionally has become really my therapy. I take time to reflect on my life and my life choices. I look at my family and friends and the relationships we share, and I reflect on the great joys of my life. I take time to envision what I want to do next. All of this becomes Living Intentionally episodes. So of course, much of my reflection, both of the past and the future, is about my children. Both of my children have shared with me memories of their childhood, lessons that they learned while growing up, and how they felt as a child. You know that my husband, Toby, and I were both educators. Most educators need advanced education to further their careers. My husband worked at the college level and aspired to complete his doctorate. My children just referred to it as Daddy's paper, and his paper required many hours of work and research, and sometimes we had to sacrifice family time so that Daddy could work on his paper. This spring, my husband completed his paper and graduated from St. Louis University. Our children were 11 and 9, and we decided that we'd let our kids choose where we were going on vacation, since we had forgone family time together to get Toby to the finish line. My children, again, ages 11 and 9, picked Schlitterbahn, a water park, which is a short drive from San Antonio, Texas. They picked this because their friends had gone to the water park the summer before, and it sounded great. When you're 11 and 9, you're going to take recommendations for vacation from other 11 and 9-year-olds. I booked hotel rooms in San Antonio and at Schlitterbahn. We planned some time at the Alamo and on the Riverwalk, and we were ready to go. We packed up the van and we were ready to head to Texas. The plan was to leave Saturday morning. But my husband came home from work Friday evening and said he'd had a bad day and he wanted to hit the road Friday night. So the kids hopped into the van, buckled in, and got settled, and promptly fell asleep. I told my husband I'd sleep and he could wake me when he got tired, and then I'd drive. If you're a driving family like we are, you will probably be able to relate to this next scenario. It's about 3 or 4 in the morning, and my husband pulled over and said he was tired and asked if I was okay to drive. I said, sure. The kids were still asleep, and he fell asleep as I started driving. I don't mind driving. I really like driving, but from 4 a.m. until the sun came up, well, that was a long stretch. But we made it safe and sound to Texas. We weren't able to check into our room, so we splashed in the pool and waited for our rooms to be ready. My kids will tell you that their trip to San Antonio and Schlitterbahn is one of their favorite vacations. I think it's their favorite for many reasons. Yes, they were old enough to remember the vacation, and they got to pick the destination. But the most important part of the trip is that we were intentionally together. We gave the kids our full attention. It was just the 4 of us. We ate together, we saw all the sights together, we talked and we listened, and we went down the waterslides together. And that's really what children want. They want your full attention. That's really what everybody wants. My mom has Alzheimer's, and one of the things she likes to do is go for a ride. We grab a coffee or a milkshake and we just drive. I think that my mom likes to be out, seeing the countryside and enjoying the sunshine, but she has my full attention, and that lifts her up and that fills her up. I intentionally give her my full attention. I listen and I make her feel heard and loved. Whether it's your children or your mother, your spouse or your best friend, your grandchild or your neighbor, engage and interact with those that you love. Eliminate distractions. Put away your cell phone. Make eye contact and give them your full attention. We know that parents' actions significantly affect children. They influence their personality. They shape their emotional and social development. Parents can help build a child's self-esteem and be a positive influence in their academic performance. But parenting has so many more components that cannot be put into words. Parents give their children memories that last for a lifetime. They give them examples of how to be a good person. They give them grace to be who they are. They give them unconditional love, and hopefully they give their children, young and old, their full attention, and maybe a trip down a water slide too. I hope that you're a little lighter. I hope that you have a smile on your face. And until we meet again, live your life intentionally with peace in your heart and reach for joy. That's all for now.